He's in! What a goal!
Inundated. So popular.
Well, good morning, everybody, from Canley in the northwestern suburbs of Melbourne for our coverage of the Owen Edwards Cup, a relatively new golf croquet tournament, which we were lucky enough to form during the pandemic. And I'm joined in the commentary team this morning by two illustrious guests, Alison Moore, who's joining us from the UK. Good morning, Alison.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, and of course it's bedtime there in the UK. So thank you very much for giving up your valuable sleep to join us this morning. And Kevin McGlynn from who you'll be patching in from Canberra, Kevin.
Hello, Gareth. Yes, indeed. And it looks like we've got a game well and truly occurring before us. John Vandertown, Shane Downey.
That's right. Yeah. So we'll let see the scores, but it looks like they're playing. Well, they're either playing for hoop 10 or hoop 3. I guess the eagle-eyed amongst you will be able to spot which way around that is.
Yeah, hoop 3.
And that was a nice clearance. So I'm going to leave Alison and Kevin to it, and then as soon as Alison needs a bit of shut eye, she can give me the nod, and I'll join in with Kevin. So have fun, guys, and we're looking forward to some great croquet this morning.
Thanks, Gareth. Kevin, nice to meet you.
Yes, likewise, Alison.
I can't see any clips or the little clippy things to see who's won what hoop. Do they use those at this event, or is somebody just keeping count?
Yeah, listen, normally they'd use their scoring clips. We're a bit far out at the moment, so I can't quite see whether there's anything on hoops 1 and 2, but it looks to me like they're playing hoop 3. So unsure what the score is at the moment, Alison.
Well, hopefully we'll be updated soon enough, and we can work out what's happening. So can we see who's playing what colour at least?
Oh, let's have a look. I think John might be playing red and yellow. Shane's gone to fetch black. So there we go, 1-1. Hoop 3. It looks like Shane is on the black and blue, and John will be on red and yellow.
Excellent. Okay. So I think they're still just trying to take position.
Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to get set up an attempt at the hoop. So both of these players have already played one game this morning, with Shane being successful in his first game against Helen Gammon, 7-5, and John unfortunately lost his first one against Richard Parks, 7-5. So both on their second game. That's better. We're starting to zoom in now, so looks like John might be having an attempt at the hoop. Oh, he's clear and black. Unlucky not to get an in off.
But
And
this
Shane
is
will
hoop
turn around.
3.
Yep. Yes, hoop 3.
Okay, got it. Right, yeah.
So it looks like Shane thought about clearing red there, but on closer look, it looks like he's got a good attempt at the hoop here.
Oh, Shane. Okay. Well, I don't think he's on the wire there. So it's still in front of the hoop, do you think?
Yeah, it looks like it's runnable. We'll see. John looks like he's going to clear blue, I'd say. Oh, and it's just come back out into a runnable position. So
Yeah, slightly unlucky there for red.
and it might even be wired from yellow. So black will probably just go back into a runnable position, which is exactly what he's done.
Maybe yellow will try and just go through the back of the hoop.
Yeah, I think that's probably the only option for John at the moment. I don't think you can see any of blue. Oh, lovely shot.
Oh, that was a good result.
Indeed. But this gives Shane a shot at the hoop here, so he won't bother setting
He
up.
also
or
has
anything
black
like that.
as backup.
Exactly right. He's in total control of the hoop at the moment. Nice
Good
hoop.
shot.
So,
Well done.
Shane
So
up
what sort of
2-1.
standard are these players?
So both Shane and John are Division 1 players. So from memory, John has got a handicap of either -1 or 0, and Shane is a -1.
So they're quite similar in handicap range.
Yeah, very similar in handicap range, and indeed their skill levels and tactics. John has been around a long time, a lot of experience under his belt. Shane's relatively new, only been on the scene a couple of years, but come through the ranks very quickly. But yeah, both very
Yeah,
competent
clearly a
players.
fast learner.
Yes, indeed. And the weather even looks fine at Canley, which is always good to see.
It looks a lot warmer than what it looks like outside my window. It's pitch black.
What time are you there, Alison?
Oh, we have had fireworks on tonight. It's 11. Well, it's 12 minutes past 11, so it's quite late.
Ooh.
And we've had
Okay.
fireworks this evening, which has been fun to see or hear.
Very
Just
nice.
finished a quiz night with my croquet friends. We have quiz nights going on Zoom over the winter. Hang up from COVID days. We still carry on Zooming and carry on quizzing.
It's good to see some good things come out of COVID.
I actually think there are some good things. There's a lot of bad. And I think it was sad for a lot of people. And quite unfair. It was very unfair for some people.
Yes,
but
definitely.
yeah, there have been some good things, and it looks like Red's just won that hoop.
Yes, 2-2 now over to hoop 5. Nice hoop by John.
So that was quite a quick hoop. I mean, I think they only really played him once, one rotation to get in front of the hoop, and then
Yeah,
through it goes.
yeah. And that's the way golf croquet can be sometimes. Sometimes you can labour over a hoop for quite a few rotations, and other times you get in a position to run it and run the hoop fairly quickly. So that's a lovely ball over there
The
from
fun
John,
thing-
just going on the other side of the hoop.
The fun thing I find about golf croquet is it's the same through all the levels of golf croquet. So this kind of, it can either be very quick to win a hoop, or it can take half an hour to win a hoop. It doesn't matter whether you're playing at your club level or whether you're playing at the World Championships. This still happens, and it's fascinating.
Indeed. Yep. And when you get two players that are on their game that are hitting everything in sight with their roquets, sometimes it can become a battle of the wits where you just keep hitting each other away until you get a chance to see that hoop. And most people at this level, when they get a chance to see the hoop, as Shane just did, they're going to run it.
Good hoop. Yeah.
That was a
And
very
that
tight
wasn't
hoop.
an easy hoop either. Yeah.
No, that was quite wide there. Obviously, John playing his yellow ball in didn't bother attacking the black because he thought that maybe it would have been too tight to run. But yeah, very nice hoop there by Shane.
See, yellow's gone quite wide. I think, did you see a little bit of a roll on that yellow? Maybe a bit of a hill going down to the left there.
Yeah, it seemed to turn out about a yard, didn't it, to the left? Still in a runnable position, though.
For some.
Well, still in a position to attempt the hoop.
Definitely.
Oh, that's a
That
lovely ball in by Shane.
It was a good shot. Yeah, well done. You did need it though, because black is not in a friendly position.
No, not at all.
I think it looks like black has sort of rolled round after going through the hoop, and it's now pinned on the back of the left wire.
Yeah, indeed. So John's just having a look now to see whether that he could maybe attempt a jump with that yellow, but he may attack his own ball here to see if he can promote yellow up to put it in a position to clear Shane's blue. Unlucky. That's exactly what he was trying to do there. Knock that yellow ball up. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He was unlucky.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure there's a great deal Shane can do with this black. Like you said, Alison. Oh no, it's off the wire. Good angle there. And he's just trying to possibly stymie that yellow.
Yeah. See, red's offside, isn't it? So if blue runs the hoop, red's offside because it didn't hit another ball to get up there.
Correct. Yeah. So John's given up on that. It's a very risky jump on an even number hoop. If he's unsuccessful and knocks that blue through,
so just going halfway.
And that puts blue at a big advantage if he does get knocked through, and he'd be first to 7. So Shane will just knock this through and take it out to 4-2, and he's directed him to the far side, like you were just saying, Alison, given red's offside.
Yeah. Now, I was thinking maybe blue could have run through to the boundary there, because then when blue is clear, because blue's got to clear, he's going to have to clear in a minute. So when he's clearing, it would be better to be clearing opponent's ball south rather than clearing them to the north boundary, which is still a short shot.
Yeah, that's a great point, Alison. Yeah.
But this is me sat in a chair at home watching. If I'm on the lawn, I don't think I can't say that I honestly can't say that I would spot something like that. Oh wow.
That's a lovely ball in by John.
That was a great positional shot.
Indeed it was, yeah. So Shane's got a couple of choices there to set up with black, but if he does set up with black, then there's every chance yellow will just clear blue away. So he's got to attack this red ball in. John just put it right in front of the hoop there, so Shane's got a good view at it. Lovely shot.
Good shot. So I can see that we've got 11 people now watching with us. And so for anybody who's just joined us, my name is Alison Moore, and I'm joined by Kevin. Kevin, I can't remember your surname.
Kevin McGlynn.
McGlynn, that's it. And neither of us are actually at the location where the Croquet is right now, I believe.
That's right. I'm a few hundred kilometres away. I'm in a suburb of New South Wales called Queanbeyan, right next to the ACT, Australia's capital, Canberra.
Ah, just down the road. And
Just down
I'm
the road.
on the other side of the world.
And whereabouts in the UK are you, Alison?
So we are just outside London. So we're actually in Essex, but we're just
Right.
outside the circle of the M25, the big road that goes around London.
Uh-huh.
So all rotation has happened. All the balls are in front of the hoop, or they were, or near the hoop. And so what's to play now? Have we got black to play now?
Yes. So black will have no choice than to attack that yellow ball, which is sitting very nicely in front of the hoop there. Good shot by Shane there. So
Interesting
just
that
for the people that are
he,
watching.
So I was just going to say, it's interesting. He ground the mallet there rather than use any follow through.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of an unusual sort of technique, Shane, and John just did exactly the same. No follow through. Shane sort of mixes it up a bit in his style, where sometimes he will follow through, and other times he looks like he's playing a sort of a stop shot. So for the folks that are watching from home, the score that you can see on the screen there is incorrect. It's currently 4-2 to Shane. They're playing hoop 7 now. There we go, and the score's just been
There we
fixed.
go.
Thank you. So quite
That was a
accurate
nice
there
shot, and he's
with his roquets, Shane. Was a nice shot.
and he's cleared and gone up to the north boundary, and so he's still got that shot at the hoop.
Correct. Yeah. So it looks like John's just going to trickle the ball in, try and get a little block on blue, but he hasn't done that. So the hoop's still open to blue.
We're just panning over to see where black is, so it's quite a long way away. I think that this has got to be a positional shot, isn't it?
Yes. Just a bit long there from Shane. And John will just try and get a block on blue to the hoop. I think it's what he's trying to achieve here.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he might be able to get a block, a sort of a you can sort of half block the hoop and the ball like he's just done. Brilliant shot.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, good pick up, Alison. So Shane's in a bit of a dilemma here. He can't clear red, and it looks like he can't run the hoop. So it looks like he may be attempting a long jump.
Do here. See, I think I'd be trying to promote. Oh, would I try and promote yellow onto red? Just a simple shot, nothing wild.
Yeah. Yep. So quite a long jump, a 7-yard jump.
Oh, this will be a good one to watch. It did jump, and
I think he's ran the hoop.
Did it go through?
Oh, looking at where the ball's landed, I'm going to say yes.
Done. Good work, Shane. Or maybe it didn't. No, it did.
Yeah, it was an unusual decision from John there with that red. I think he was just hoping to run a nice,
maybe he was just trying to run
clean
it
hoop. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a risk, though, isn't it? Trying to run that hoop from behind.
Big risk. He's got to promote red now with yellow. I can't see anything else.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's good. Blue's just going to come in and take position. Nice tight position.
Yeah. All right, so Shane's in a very commanding lead at the moment, 5-2, going down to hoop 8.
Oh, did you see that curve?
Yeah, a nasty little turn at the end there. So he's give himself a bit of grief there.
When it happens.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
Right, what's red going to do now then? Oh, it is just playing in.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't think that was his intention.
I don't think that's what he... No, I don't think that's what he was hoping for. But this is going to be interesting. So
it's definitely not.
Black has got all sorts nearby in the way. This is going to be, hampered like you wouldn't believe. So for anyone that's out there that...
Go on.
Anyone that doesn't quite understand what's going on here, what's happened is all these balls are quite close together, which means that someone is about to have a real tricky shot. And if you've got a tricky shot, you need to bring a referee onto the lawn. So that's what this chap's come on to do. So he's just going to come on, he's going to watch the shot and make sure that no fault is going to be committed with a shot. And if a fault is committed, then I'm not going to be the one to explain what happens next. I'll leave that to Kevin.
Well, hopefully Shane will just keep this very simple, looking at where yellow is, and just push black up towards the hoop. He doesn't have to attack the hoop.
Because the balls are so close together, if he hits red, but the ball came back onto his mallet, that's what would be called a double tap, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Which would be a fault.
Which would be a fault. Exactly right. So, and if that did occur, then it would then be up to to John to decide to either leave the balls where they lie or place the balls back where they initially were, which is why, as you explained so very well, Alison, the referee marked the position of all the balls.
So this was a good shot. So black has sent red off to the boundary. So that's it, putting a good distance between black coming back in and clearing for the hoop again, whilst yellow is right behind, and yellow can't actually even go to the hoop because blue's in the way. So again, black and blue are very commanding position.
Indeed. So John's really got no choice other than to attack this blue ball here, I think. Well, okay, that's not a bad effort there. It's just nudged black out of the way and sitting in front of the hoop, so I have to leave Shane to either attempt the hoop or clear yellow. And
he's got to go to the
what
hoop
Shane's
now.
looking at doing. Yes.
Oh no, disaster. See now, after that amazing jump shot, pretty much from the boundary, over a ball, through the hoop, and then he's got a relatively, I suppose, simpler hoop shot. It's no rhyme nor money. Why does it happen?
It's a funny old game, isn't it, Alison?
It happens to all of us.
Indeed.
The key, though, what makes the difference between a good player and a great player is what you do next. Now, I would be down and out, miserable and grumpy, and probably end up losing this hoop because of my grumpiness. This chap has carried on. He's gone, right, this is the job in hand. This is what I've got to do. I clear, I take position, and carry on. And that's the difference.
So Shane's still in control of the hoop here. Both his balls sitting directly, the black directly in front and the blue right beside.
Yellow's good. I'm guessing. Where's red? Has red got a shot at black? It must do. It did have a shot at black, but missed black. So black's now going to clear yellow as far away as possible, in the hope that yellow misses on the way back through and blue runs the hoop.
So Shane Downey was a representative of Victoria in this year's Interstate Shield, which was held down in Adelaide recently. And John has coached the state squad many years and still very, very active in his coaching roles. A nice hoop there by Shane, taking the score out to 6-2 over to hoop 9 now. John's first in with his yellow ball.
Yeah, I mean, Shane's in a very comfortable position now, isn't he, really?
So Shane just wandered over there to have a look at yellow to see whether it's in a runnable position. First ball in setup, and if he's decided it is in a runnable position, then he'll attack it with his next ball.
Oh, just a tad too short there with red. Oh, shame.
He's a very animated character, John.
Yeah, so he went for the jaws there.
He did,
I
yeah.
guess, yeah. A good game. Well done, Shane. I think he deserved that. He played very well.
Yes, indeed. So comfortable win there for Shane Downing. That's 2 wins for the morning. And John was unlucky.
Are these just single games then?
Yes, just a single game in a round robin type setup, Alison.
Right. Okay. A lot of tournaments are, best of X, so best of 3, or
Yes.
that sort of thing. But I think there are quite a few different formats of tournaments.
Indeed.
All at different levels, I think.
Yes, yeah. This is so as I said, just a round robin single game, which really puts the pressure on you. In a lot of the other formats where you might be best of 3, you can afford to maybe have a bit of a slow start, drop your first, and then find your rhythm and pick up the next 2 and giving you a win. But you've got to be on the ball straight away in these single games.
Yeah, and it's hard because anyone can win and anyone can lose.
Indeed. When you're all at a terrific standard as what these players are, you can find form or you can lose it just as quick. So it looks like Shane is in a bit of a sweet spot at the moment, given that's his second win for the morning. So he's done really well.
It's very good. So I'm just seeing the information that I have here, and it's that John is currently a lead coach in the delivery of a coaching program, delivering coaching to regional areas, and he's written a detailed manual for the coaching program. I think it's really important to note that a lot of the top players, they get to the top, they do really well, and then they teach others how to get there too. It's just one of the beautiful things of our sport.
Yes, I fully agree. When you speak to these players, they're only too happy to sit down and share their time with you and tell you, their little reasons why they've been successful and what they do to get to the position of where they are. And they're more than happy to take the time out to coach, to share their secrets. It's just such a good way to give back in this wonderful game.
So it looks like we're watching Julie Beasley and Janine Sisson on lawn 4 at the moment. And they're approaching, I guess, hoop 6. Is that the way round the lawn is?
That's correct, yeah. Let's have a look. Yes, hoop 6 they're playing now. Bit of a hampered shot from Janine there. She might be promoting that yellow.
This is a tricky little shot. Oh,
Ooh.
nearly, but I think it's gone on the wire.
Yes, I think it is. I think it's sitting on the wire. So it was a brave shot to play, because there are quite a few things that can go wrong, including what's just occurred. So sitting on the wire is not where you want to be.
Well, I mean, actually, the balls were quite close together. So, of course, she couldn't hit it very hard, because hitting it hard, she's again at risk of the double tap, like we were watching earlier on. So it had to be a nice, small, controlled shot